Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
There is legal trouble for the Honolulu Police Department and its official Facebook page. Two men who have been openly critical of HPD have filed a federal court lawsuit claiming their freedom of speech was violated. Breanne Randall joins us with our top story.
Joe, the lawsuits may be the first of its kind in the nation that involves deleted posts from a public Facebook page.
The Honolulu Police Department's official Facebook page has 5,568 likes, but two Hawaii residents are not fans after alleging HPD bans them from participating in discussions on the site.
If we choose to use a public forum, as HPD even claims themselves that their Facebook page was, then they have no reason deleting those comments.
Christopher Baker, Derek Salmon, and Hawaii Defense Foundation are named as plaintiffs in a federal court lawsuit against HPD and Captain Andrew Lum, who is in charge of the site. Baker claims that his and others' comments on the site were removed and their profiles banned from discussions in violation of the First Amendment.
We're not on there yelling fire on Facebook for no reason, but if we wish to criticize somebody or criticize their actions, they shouldn't be able to delete that and pretend it's never happened.
Baker's attorney says HPD's Facebook page was created to be a forum open to the public.
The Supreme Court has said you don't really have to have a physical location in order to exercise speech. So this is not a physical location, but certainly it is an outlet for people to discuss whatever they want to discuss.
Baker says he was given no explanation for the ban or the censorship of his comments.
When taxpayers are paying for somebody to moderate or use a page, it's not theirs. It's ours. It's the people's. We own that speech. We own everything that's being done there.
HPD has stated it reserves the right to remove any post or comment on its Facebook site and told Baker in a post he had a history of using defamatory terms in his comments, and so his comments have been deleted.
In terms of derogatory, defamatory, you can't defame a government agency. It's just not possible. So if we want to talk bad about the police department or if another citizen does, we have that right.
Now, Baker says the lawsuit is not about money. Instead, he wants his posts restored and be allowed to participate again in discussions. The Honolulu Police Department says it does not comment on pending litigation. Breanne Randall, KHON2 News, Hawaii's news leader.
True Homestead, November 19th at 1:52 a.m. Free speech and Facebook. I'm not an attorney, so cannot give legal advice. If you want legal advice or to sue, you need to hire an attorney. The only alternative is to go it alone, but you have to know what you're doing or risk greater harm. I merely offer my researched perspective on how this works in a nutshell. The First Amendment protects citizens from government. It does not protect citizens from other citizens. Therefore, any private citizen can block or delete you and your comments from their personal Facebook page to their heart's desire. Official government Facebook pages, however, should be treated at least as limited public forums, if not open public forums. Meaning intermediate scrutiny should apply. Therefore, 1. The government can make reasonable time, manner, and place restrictions. 2. Those restrictions must be content neutral. 3. Those restrictions must leave open ample alternate means of communication. And 4. The restrictions must be tailored to a legitimate government interest, and not infringe upon more speech than necessary to accomplish that goal. Reasonable time and place is straightforward. 1. The time, because it is a forum on Facebook, is 24/7/365, and 2. The place is simply online. Reasonable manner can be trickier. The courts have not ruled on many issues, but I would imagine comments could be constitutionally deleted or hidden for being obscene, vulgar, profane, pornographic, etc. Obviously, comments containing threats could be deleted/hidden, and maybe those which were libelous as well. Further, spamming a government site with commercial advertisements, or relentless off-topic comments, and other issues may be restrictable. However, key points is they would have to have a policy or restriction, and even then they would have to follow the rules for intermediate scrutiny. Failing to have a policy leaves open the possibility for improper ad hoc determination and likely lead to selective enforcement and abuse. Now to how government sites can screw up with their Facebook pages. If they delete critical comments, especially if they have allowed positive ones, and your comments are not restrictable for the reasons given above. If your comments do not fit into the categories above, it is most likely a content/viewpoint-based restriction on speech which is presumptively invalid. That means the burden shifts from the plaintiff to the government to show why their actions were lawful. This is very powerful, and must not be underestimated. 2. If they block your access to like or comment, that is a prior restraint. This is the most serious and least tolerable intrusion upon the First Amendment, see Nebraska Press Association v. Stewart. Evidence is easy to obtain by seeing under a post you can only share. If you're not blocked you can like, comment or share. 3. If they blocked your access as above they must notify or warn you, provide a time for the block, and or provide you a method to appeal the block. If not, then they also violated your due process rights. 4. Public records laws can also be involved. If they deleted the comments, then in most states I believe they would have violated the law. On the other hand, if they hid the comments/post and did not delete them, then the records law was not violated. However, the latter could be more sinister in terms of the records law, as when hidden you and your friends can still see the post, so you do not necessarily know your speech has been unlawfully censored. Types of evidence which can be useful: screenshots, pictures, uploading the print screen to Google Drive, etc. The latter is preferred as it gets independent source with the evidence and certified time stamps. Also, you can ask for the administrator of the page to provide you with the complete download history of their Facebook page. This can independently verify your evidence, and allow you to find more. I just never trust my defendants to properly provide me evidence against themselves.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now, you know, $1 a day, I mean $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.